Good morning from Graph Expo 14 in Chicago at McCormick Place. This is another edition of myprintresource.com, and we're bringing you industry leaders, and we're talking to a lot of people about a lot of new different things. I'd like you to meet Avi Basu, who's Director of Market and Development, Business Development, for America's Graphic Solutions at HP. Good morning and nice to meet you.
Good morning, Roger. Nice to be here.
How's your day been so far?
It's still early, but so far so good.
So far so good.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about all of the new configurations that are going on within the industry, and how does that affect the marketing and what you do at HP?
Well, so from HP perspective, as you know, we are primarily in the digital business. Digital presses, digital large format printers. And it's a very exciting times for us. The market is expanding, the market is growing, it's profitable for our customers. So we're not lacking in opportunities. Our customers are not lacking in opportunities.
That's exactly right. And they're bringing in so many new technologies.
Exactly. So I think you hit the nail on the head when you said, so how do you market? How do you sell when you have so many opportunities? So I think the key here is focus, and partnering with the right people from a technology perspective, and finding the right value prop that can appeal to your clients.
Let's talk for a moment about your Indigo line,
Yes.
HP Indigo line, and how does that meld with the photo market? Is that a particular concern of yours?
Actually, that's a great question. If you go back to the rapid expansion of photo market, I'm going back about 7-8 years ago.
Yes, absolutely.
When printed photo products really took off. Indigo was a large driver of that, because as you know, photo, which is a consumer product, photo books, greeting cards, calendars, is a very personal issue. So consumers compare the print quality comparable to what they're used to in the traditional silver halide mechanism, right? Indigo, because of inherent technology, was closest to what silver halide or photography, if you will, delivers. So today, our best estimate is somewhere about 7 or 8 out of every printer that's going into for photo is actually in Indigo. So we enjoy a dominant presence in the photo market area. Some of the largest players, consumer-oriented as well as wholesale-oriented, are all using our technologies, and we're partnering with them as newer and better products come to light. So it's been very good for us.
Now, are there any challenges between, let's say, Indigo and inkjet web?
Challenges?
Yes.
The challenges are, can we build enough? No, I think it's a very good question. They each have very unique technology advantages
they do.
And disadvantages, right? So from an HP perspective, we're privileged to have both the technologies, and inkjet, frankly, is allowing us and allowing our customers to participate in certain markets that previously were perhaps not addressable by other digital technologies. In the meantime, Indigo continues to expand its capabilities. We're going into packaging, for example, right? These are spaces and markets that we could not be addressing successfully in the past. So we see the growth as very complementary and very related in terms of the overall growth of digital for us.
Seems kind of interesting that we're talking and sitting here discussing Graph Expo 14, but looking ahead, it's not that far away, and that's Drupa 16.
Indeed.
Can you share with us any of the insights that HP might have in store for the Drupa show?
I can only share with you, it keeps getting better.
Yes.
Keeps getting more exciting.
Yes.
And all I can tell you is, one of the key components that we as an industry now are taking more and more interest in is the technology of the printed product itself has expanded. What do we do in terms of automation? What do we do in terms of connectivity? What do we do in terms of ability from point A to point B without consideration of borders and time and space? If you will, I'm talking about the workflows. I'm talking about the integration. I'm talking about the automation. So certainly look for some major announcement from HP, as well as I'm sure the rest of the industry between now and certainly at Drupa.
Isn't it interesting, because I'm sure a lot of us out there, a lot of folks out there watching our traditional old line print shop people who have now become marketers, who have become computer experts, who have become everything else, as all of this grows and the tentacles just keep expanding, all brought on by the new technologies.
Yes. And it's all good.
And it's all good.
Because it enables us to better meet
Right.
our customers' needs, if
Right.
you will. So great example is, we hear stories for the last 3 days since we've been here in the packaging side.
Sure.
Okay, so we equate packaging as an industry where commercial was, let's say 10, 12 years ago, right?
Exactly.
So these are the early days of digital, and they're just trying to figure out where does digital fit and how exciting the possibilities are. So look for in the next, if history is any precedence, right? Over the next 5 to 8 years, some tremendous changes in the packaging industry, in the folding carton industry, as digital takes more and more applications and value in that marketplace.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Roger.
Avi Basu, who's Director of Market and Business Development, America's Graphic Solutions at HP.